Hi, it's Rachel from Roars. I'm unsleeving some of these beautiful Phalaenopsis orchids, and I thought I would share some tips with you because we do get asked a lot. Naturally, they grow on wood in nature. They are epiphytes, much like a parasite, but yet they're not using any of the energy from it. They're just kind of piggybacking off of trees and stuff and using the nutrients in nature that way. So, that being said, they like a lot of humidity, which is kind of tough. A lot of times, it's a good idea to keep a tray of pebbles around the base of it. If you have a humidifier, that kind of thing. As we're getting out of the winter, it's a little bit less of a concern. But a lot of times people say to use a couple ice cubes. I personally, I don't recommend doing that just because a lot of times, especially if it is really dry, it's not going to get a deep drink. My best tip to do for watering an orchid is to put it in the sink when it's completely dry and just soak it and let it completely go through the bottom and then do it again because they do have like a medium in there, which it's basically like moss and stuff, kind of to mimic what they are used to in nature. So that will hold some water for some time, but it still will dry out. So a lot of times they don't get a lot of water with the ice cubes. And with that too, you also want to make sure you're using distilled water or spring water. Don't use water that has been run through your softener because that is very dangerous to them. Naturally, they take up nitrogen a little bit different than most plants, so they do need a specific fertilizer, and there is an orchid fertilizer that you can use. And you usually want to do it before they bloom. These guys are in full bloom. I would recommend doing maybe these after they're done blooming to kind of give them some little bit of a regeneration after their bloom cycle. I hope that helps, and we have some beautiful ones to take a look at.